If you support accountability in Washington and real reform instead of political theater, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications right now. This channel breaks down real moments from Capitol Hill with facts, context, and unapologetic patriotism.
The ranking member wants us to talk about all the death that is supposedly going to be happening because of President Trump and Secretary Kennedy, because how dare they look at a healthcare system that is broken and unaffordable and try to make changes, but yet the definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing, expecting different results, so we should just sit here and accept it? And how dare we look into vaccines to just simply look to see if maybe vaccines may be a partial cause to autism when it's rising at a rate faster than any country in the nation? How dare us look at science? Oh my goodness, science is supposed to be perfect? I thought science was always supposed to be studied. I'm for looking into it. As a father of 6 kids, yeah, I want to look into it. I want to know what's causing it, and I will turn over every stone. And so Dr. Means, thank you for saying I want to turn over every stone. Good on you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not sitting here trying to say we shouldn't do something. I'm saying let's go after it. Let's look at it. Let's question what we're doing. Let's look at the healthcare system. We can agree on that one. I just don't want to socialize it. But we can agree that it is absolutely not affordable, 100% not affordable. Yet it was supposed to be affordable. That's what we sold by Obamacare. So how about we work together and say, hey, so scrap ACA, admit it doesn't work, admit you guys made a mistake, and let's work at something with President Trump to make affordable health care healthy and affordable for everybody. But there's zero chance you guys could do that. Zero chance. Yet everybody we bring up here, you guys chastise for trying to make changes. God forbid we change and go after and try to fix our broken system. Anyways, I ranted too long. Let's talk about some...
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask your opinion on that. And if I cared about your opinion, I would ask you, but I don't care about your opinion.
Well,
you're part of the system. You're part of the problem. You've been sitting here longer than I've even been alive. This is your problem. You should have fixed this a long time ago. You've been railing on it so long. What have you been doing?
I've decided not to run for Surgeon General. You're the nominee. I've decided not to accept that nominee.
That is definitely something we would never accept.
What you're watching here is a rare moment of honesty in the U.S. Senate. Markwayne Mullin didn't mince words when responding to Bernie Sanders. When Mullin said, "I don't care about your opinion," that wasn't disrespect. It was frustration boiling over after decades of failed leadership. Mullin's core point was simple and correct. America's healthcare system is broken and unaffordable. Both parties admit that now. But only one side seems willing to admit their solutions failed. Obamacare was sold as affordable healthcare for all. Instead, families are paying more, getting less, and watching bureaucrats get richer. What really set the left off was Mullin's defense of asking hard questions. He didn't claim conclusions, he defended investigation. In America, questioning systems, studying outcomes, and re-examining assumptions is not radical. That's how science works. That's how accountability works. As a father, Mullin spoke from a place millions of parents understand. When something is rising fast and affecting families nationwide, leaders should be willing to look at every angle without being shouted down. Shutting down questions doesn't protect science, it politicizes it. Then came the real moment of truth. Mullin pointed out what many Americans feel but rarely hear said out loud. Career politicians helped create this mess. If the same people have been in charge for decades, blaming everyone else doesn't work anymore. This wasn't about personalities, it was about responsibility. It was about admitting failure and trying something different instead of defending broken systems for political power. That's why moments like this resonate. Americans are tired of lectures. They want results. If you want more real clips, real analysis, and unapologetic defense of American accountability, stay with this channel. Watch the next video on your screen, share this with someone who's fed up with the system, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what the mainstream media won't show you.